as the ranking member of the Environmental Conservation Committee, I've seen this bill come through committee several years now. I'm almost tired of talking about it. But as the leader pointed out, it's getting closer to reality. It had a floor vote last year in the Senate. It could very well get a floor vote in both houses this year. And it is a tax, and make no mistake about it. And as Ken referred to the Toronto York study, in 2021, they estimated that it would be an $803 million cost to implement. That has been updated, and the new price tag is $1.3 billion. $730 per household per year tax on your grocery bill. I'll point out, for those of you paying attention, that's twice the governor's gimmicky rebate checks that were just approved by the legislature. Okay, so double that rebate check. That's how much New Yorkers' grocery bills are going to go up. As the leader pointed out, as you shrink the packaging down and you pull away from technologies that have been proven to work over and over again, the shelf life will go down, the packaging size goes down, and when you talk about transportation, volume is where the cost is. If you can't move it efficiently in bulk, then it's going to be more expensive. That's where these costs are coming from. How did we get here? As Ken pointed out, 7 other states, about 30 states have some sort of packaging program in place. Right? But 7 have done something along these lines. But in true New York fashion, and I can give you a laundry list of things where if we couldn't be first, we were hell-bent to be worst. And that is the attitude my colleagues down on the other side of the aisle have. We weren't first on this, but you know what? We're going to do it bigger. We're going to do it better. We're not going to listen to the lessons learned. We're going to reinvent the wheel, and it's going to have 4 sides. That's what we're doing here. $700 a year on your grocery bills, twice the governor's gimmicky rebate checks. It's outrageous. And they're not listening to the science. For the party that likes to lecture everybody about the science, as an engineer myself, my first job when I got out of the Navy was in a packaging manufacturing plant. You got to follow the science, and what you're going to have is you're going to have much more expensive transportation because the unit costs aren't going to be there because you're going to be shipping them in smaller things. They're not going to last as long, so we're going to have more waste. We're going to have more spoilage. That's where the money's coming from. That's where $1.3 billion, and instead of following the leads of some of the other progressive and liberal states that have said, whoa, you know what, we headed down this path and this isn't what we want to pay for, let's knock it off. Nope, New York is going to head full on to that wall, and we're going to break through that wall no matter what. It's foolish, but and if it was foolish and that was it, you know, we could chuckle about it, but at the end of the day, this is going to hit the wallets of every New York family. And as the leader pointed out, it's really easy if you live on the upper side of Manhattan to say, well, what's a couple $100 more? In my district, the people that I represent, the 6 counties, very rural New York in the North Country, where I got a lot of very rural people living in cost is a challenge if we can get the services in northern New York. The cost of this is going to be backbreaking to a lot of families in my district, and I know a lot of the districts, both sides of the aisle. I just wish that the Democrats would come to the realization that this is a bridge way too far, and you don't need to reinvent the wheel. We've got other states that have managed to figure this out, and it's workable. But nope, we've got to, if we didn't think of it, we've got to do it our own way, and we're going to mess this up.